Ooh, excuse me. I should be streaming about now, I think. Let's have a wee look. Yep, I'm streaming. How you going? Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time I did this, and that was I watched myself so I could use the chat room and talk to people on my laptop while I was recording, because it all fell over. Just had a phone call with Garrett, and it was for about an hour long, and I just finished that phone call, and we're going to do a video today, and I was actually going to have a look at the last meeting that they did with We Are All Satoshi, where Chavez was telling the group that everything had just, all the money had not lost a cent, all the money is safe, and he has the purse strings. Rubbish. Anyway, I just want to get that underway. So I'm going to go through a few things. I'm also going to expose some people, especially some people in Australia, and I want you guys to help me stop these multi-level marketers that take the commission checks and then tell you to bugger off. No one forced you to do it when they painted such a nice, beautiful picture of something you could invest in at the start. So let's get stuck into them. I'm halfway through a recording and I paused it about half an hour ago so I could make a thumbnail for this very live that I'm doing at the moment. And I'm just going to carry on. So this live will be broken into a video that I upload about half an hour ago. I uploaded yesterday's video. What I'm trying to do is give you more information in real time. Do a lot of talking with a lot of people during the day. I get a lot of tip-offs of information. I bring that onto my mind, and then I like to share it with you guys so you can hear the latest. So as I said, I had an hour-long conversation with Garrett. To be honest, it wasn't anything really new, but I've got a bit of a hunch that Sam is not going to be around in the next. There's theoretically a leadership meeting in about 2.5 hours. I don't think he'll be there. Well, he might be in the leaders meeting. I don't think he's going to front the public. And Garrett and I were coming up with Sam's next strategy. What is he going to do next? So it's quite good. So this is just for the people who are tuned in live, and I currently have 9 people watching me, so thanks very much. If you are a member of the ViDiLOOK lawsuit group, if you could share this live, would be much appreciative. I don't want to run it on my main laptop. In fact, what I might do is just ask Garrett to share it, because he's been very helpful at the moment. And let's see if I can open up this and we'll get started. There's Garrett. I'll just go, please share. Please share in lawsuit. And if you are the lawsuit group, why don't you make it that I can chat in there? It would be very nice. Lawsuit. I can't spell lawsuit. Got to get a new job, don't I? Suit group. All right, so let's get started. We're going to carry on from my video. So first of all, I'm going to go to my big screen. I'm just going to go back to, this is quite confusing. This is not that easy. So I've got that playing on my iPad down below, so I can keep an eye. If you want to put some comments, I've already got some comments. Thanks very much. Good morning, Danny. It's morning here. Ah, cool. Well, it's nighttime here, and it's about 11:30 at night, would you believe? So that's really cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on where I left off, and this is how I normally start off my videos. If you don't know what I do, I normally do all my videos live, well, like I'm streaming, but I record them live, and I hate editing. So that's why you get long form contents and not highly polished videos that are 7 minutes long. But let's get into it. So remember, if you come back tomorrow morning, you'll find this video and you'll see that I had another phone call from Garrett, and he gave us an update on what was happening. So I've just finished off that phone call. I did a bit of a intro into me going live, and now I'm going to continue the live recording, but in the meantime, I'm broadcasting live on YouTube. You don't need to know this. It's getting complicated. All right, so now I'm going to make sure I push the right button. I've got to pause, and I'm going to do a clicker as well. I'm just thinking, is that going to be recording? No, it's not. So let's get into it, and I want to make sure I've got the right screen up, which will be my website. And I also want to make sure I'm going to bring up the correct meeting. So we're just going to debunk. I can't even say the word. All right, so here we go. Hey T, cheers for your hard work. Oh, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. So let's carry on. Let's go. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I need to start this first. Okay, I'm back. A short break. I've been an hour since I got off the phone to Garrett, and I'm now actually broadcasting this part of my recording onto YouTube. So if you're on my YouTube channel, thanks very much. I have got it set up properly today so that I can actually watch the chat room, and I've already had 3 people comment in the chat room, which is quite cool when you're a YouTuber to have people interacting with you while you're broadcasting live. This is also going to be a video that you'll find uploaded in probably 24 hours, but I'm trying to make it more real time because I get snippets of information throughout the day, and I watch a lot of content. I literally don't sleep very much at the moment, but I'm watching content all the time. Now, the unusual thing that has been happening lately, there was a YouTube video that lasts for about an hour, and I'm going to do a talk over on that, listening to Chavez try to explain to people that he's got total control of the money and no one has lost a cent. However, the safe was completely emptied out the other day by everyone withdrawing all their money. Now, I'm not really any good at running Ponzi schemes, and that's obviously what We Are Satoshi and ViDiLOOK and VAV is, but it doesn't make sense to me that I assume that you put $5,000 in and you might get 3% daily rewards, and those rewards mount up and you can either reinvest them or you can take them out. Well, apparently people took them all out and it bankrupted the company and there's no liquidity left. But Chavez said, don't worry, no one's lost a cent. And I do think Chavez is actually just one of the paid people that, just like Garrett was paid $5,000 a month, these guys have also been paid to address the community and just spew out these lies. So Chavez claims that no one has control of the vault with all the money. But I thought only 30% of the money that you invested went into the vault. And he said that when he went shopping for Bitcoin, he realized there was not enough money in his purse to buy any Bitcoin. So he even didn't buy any Bitcoin last week because he knew the funds were low. So then I actually also hacked into a leadership meeting. And I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called The Game Is Up, Sam. And this was not a publicly broadcasted meeting. And this is the eye-opener. I actually got into a meeting with about 80 other leaders. Some of them I had not even seen before, except for Mario, the hyperdriver, who was a religious believer of hyperverse and said he would never leave. And I don't know how he even kept face. But he was in there and he was trying to use reasoning with Sam. And this was just 48 hours ago. But I managed to get in there into this Zoom meeting and I managed to broadcast it live onto my YouTube channel, just like I'm doing now. So go and have a look at that video. But I'm just going to play a few segments from that. So I'm going to go into workshop mode and I'm just going to check to make sure that I'm not breaking up too much. And I am breaking up too much. So why is that? So this is going to be quite boring if we're broadcasting like that. So why isn't this working very well? Or is it just me? Or do I need to stop this and just trust? I just need to test a few things before I carry on. But anyway, unfortunately, live broadcasting isn't working too well. Or is it? The sound will be good, but the picture looks horrendous. No, I just don't think my computer can handle doing this very goodly. So maybe because I'm broadcasting too high. Don't know. But anyway, the recording's good. And unfortunately, you can just hear me, but you might not be able to visually see me too well with the live broadcast side of it. So let's just carry on anyway. So what I actually wanted to show you guys is, first of all, this is the meeting that I'm about to do a talk over on. as Chavez explains there's no money left. This was the eye-opener. Now, this is Sam, and this Sam is talking to the community, and I just want you to listen. You can listen to the whole lot, but just listen to some of this.
But to lead them down the next scam, or create opportunities where I make 2% of deposits, right, where it goes into something real.
So that statement there, that was a private Zoom meeting, and he said continue to create scams, and or something that he gets as 2% for the transaction fees, and then use that money to create something real. Now, that statement all in itself basically says that Sam is creating scams. And obviously he's fleecing everyone 2% for the privilege, claiming he's got a tech company. Now, I just had a conversation with Garrett, and Garrett explained to me there's no tech company. There's 4 people involved. Well, there is a tech company, but it's not owned by Sam. And the company that was the tech company in Dubai, it's probably a small tech company, but it's got 400 odd people working there, is owned by 4 people. One of them is Sam, apparently. Max and Peter's the other 2, and I forgot the other name that he mentioned. So that's quite hard case. And also, Sam had been arrested previously and locked up for 3 nights in jail in Dubai because he wrote 2 dud checks. And currently he's got a travel ban on him. He cannot travel outside of Dubai. That's why the last 3 Ponzi schemes he's done cash grabs. And just to give you an idea of those, so the first one was We Are All Satoshi. He created a $5,000 package where you could just give Sam $5,000, and he had no purpose for that $5,000 other than you just to trust him. So theoretically, some people did that. I did hear one guy who was a community leader telling us that he did invest $5,000, but there's no proof of him doing that. But I believe the reason they do that is for when you lose your money, they say, I put $5,000 in and I'm in the same boat as you. That sort of rubbish. Remember, you got ViDiLOOK, just briefly, it lasted for 6 weeks first time, and then it crashed. Garrett got out of that. He said he actually had $45,000 in his downline. He got paid out $55,000, $10,000 for his wages because he was working for Sam, and $45,000 for his downline within the first beta system. Now, the unusual thing about that is ViDiLOOK beta fell over, and then it sounds like the leaders still get paid. So if you've got a leader squawking they didn't get paid, Garrett is the evidence of that because he did get paid $45,000 and $10,000, and he showed the transaction that come out of the ViDiLOOK super wallet address. Sam's been paying bills out of the money in ViDiLOOK, so it's a cash grab. So there's 2 cash grabs. We Are All Satoshi, and obviously they relaunched ViDiLOOK 2. They had a 24-hour sale. They said they had 2,000 people signed up, subscribed, and 12,000 packages were sold. The half-price sale was also half-price memberships, was absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just going to turn my iPad off. Was ripping into leaders. Yep. What else we got? Chavez is a scapegoat. Yep. Spewing lies. Oh, I'll have to click on that love heart to get out of that. Led down the next scam. So that's true. Good on you guys. So that's two of Sam's scams doing a cash grab. And the third one was VAV, which was the most dirty and disgusting scam I've ever seen. Basically, you give Sam $150 and within 24 hours, you can get half of it out. And within 48 hours, you can get the rest of it out. And then over the next 7 days, it would grow to $750. But you could never get any money out of the platform. It was designed just to get your money in and get your money out. And the money was going to sit on the platform. He didn't know what to do with it. So day one, yes, people put their money in because they thought, I'll test the waters. And then they withdrew their money and it worked. And then day two, they released a $750 package. And I'm not sure if people got their first days out or not. But then the $1,500 package was released. And then I spoke to 2 people who actually bought 2 packages from the Australians, the Anzac crew. Now, the shattering stuff about that is the Australian people. Now, we've got, I'm going to show you this because this is disgusting. I actually have a database on everyone. So someone I do want to mention is Golby. I don't know where he is, but I believe he's a lying, cheating scam as well. G'day, Carl. M. Carr, how you doing? Nice to see you here. We've got Gobi, which he's gone back to the UK. I've got a database. I've got voice recordings of him in action. I literally have a database on everybody. The next thing I've got is Carl N. Miller. You can see him there with his bike. I'm currently looking for his home address. I don't have it, but I do have his Facebook account. I do have his cell phone number. And if you want to give him a ring, his cell phone number is, you can probably see it here. But I've been ringing him all night because I want to talk to him. He talked to me for a wee bit, then he hung up on me. He's a coward. I want to talk to him because I want to make him accountable for taking $3,000 from an Australian couple. He knew them. He's gone out for lunch with them in the past. And what they did is they gave them a bank account number to put the money in. So that means these multi-level marketers have been fleecing Sam by the sounds of it. I could be wrong, but they did have a bank account number. And this here is the name of the account that they put the money into. It's a registered company in Australia. So let's have a look at that if it brings up. Hopefully that's not causing too much grief. It looks like I'm starting to get a bit more. So Rhino Trading, is it Rhino Trading Limited?
Rhino Trading Pty Limited.
So when they got the bank account number, they put the number into the bank and it come up with the name of the company behind it. This couple put $4,880 something in there. I don't believe Sam saw a bar of that. I reckon these guys are doing money laundering. So Carl Miller organised the deal, and in his crew, the Anzac crew, you've got Kate Longley. She does. I found out where she lives. I found out I found her mother, her sister. I found out she used to sell products. I found out she's not GST registered. I found her company. I found out she was involved in a whole lot of other of these scams. Here we go.
Stable Group, Crypto Wallets, ViDiLOOK, G999, Hyperfund, World Trader 365, Sea Wealth, Gold Rocks, Easy Shopping Cards, at V999, Carrot Bars, Freebay, Minabase and Lickinet.
The only one I'm surprised she wasn't involved in. So that's just one lady, and there's the list. Now, the reason we know that is because when she was flicking between screens, we saw all her bookmarks, and she is a serial Ponzi scheme promoter. So beware of Kate. I'm actually I've reached out to the school that she works at, and I've informed the school principal that Kate is a multi-level marketer promoting illegal Ponzi schemes, providing financial advice to people when she's not a financial advisor. So you may have seen her floating around. She was one of the 55 that went to Dubai. You've got George. He's married to Linda, and you may have seen him there as well. And they're in these Zoom meetings all day long promoting We Are Satoshi on a Wednesday night, or it could be a Monday night, but on a Monday night or a Wednesday night, they're promoting ViDiLOOK. So they've got their fingers in quite a few pies, and these guys need to be stopped. So any information on these people, please go to my website, deheck.com. So that's what deheck.com looks like. And if you see there, I've got a contact us button. You click on that. And some good news, I'm going to be in the Stuff newspaper for New Zealand tomorrow because I won a $3.8 million lawsuit where somebody was trying to sue me for defamation. And at the end of the day, I had so much overwhelming evidence, it's been going on for 6 months, that the guy did a discontinuance an hour and a half before a High Court judge was going to look at a 217-page affidavit where I fully exposed the guy. He was naked on the internet. Anyway, so you go here, give me your information. I put it into my database, and as you can see, so this is what I'm looking for. I want everyone's details because my database is going to be valuable, and that's probably how I'm going to make a living out of being a YouTuber, selling my database to people who want to bust these scammers. Okay, so the other one is Yvonne Henry, married to Richard. And in here, I've got quite a lot of information, but she talks like Captain Kim, and she was the one that rushed up and hugged Sam when he was going to come and do his presentation about Hyperverse and all the VIP 5s. You remember that real silly talk? So remember, not only has Sam been busting We Are All Satoshi or ViDiLOOK or VAV, he was also going to bring back the Hyperverse. And then he claims in one of the videos that he wasn't Hyperverse's leader. How's that work? Sam, you're not a leader, but you're going to bring back Hyperverse? Why would you bring back a scam that's not even yours? That's what he claims, but he is corporate. And I think Ryan Jew actually stole the majority of the money and fooled Sam. Sam Lee actually told Kalpesh Patel. Kalpesh Patel contacted me complaining that I was telling lies and I was just as bad as Sam Lee. And I said, what do you mean? He said, you've been telling people I was making $1 million a day out of Hyperverse. And I said, well, how much money were you making? I'd rather not say. And I said, well, let's just stick with the first story. And he said that Sam Lee said that they were transferring the money out of Hyperverse and transferring it into Bitcoin. Does that sound familiar to We Are All Satoshi? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? They have that vault where they're collecting Bitcoin. So there's the value. This is what these guys are doing, I think. Remember, I'm building a jigsaw puzzle and all these bits are slowly making a clearer and clearer picture. But what I'm actually saying is these guys are actually transferring your money into Bitcoin and then hoping that Bitcoin is going to take off. And what is We All Satoshi all about? Hoping that Bitcoin's going to go, it's been going down lately, hasn't it? Well, it's going to shoot back up going by Sam Lee in 500 days. Well, 400 days now, it's going to be worth $100,000 per Bitcoin. And it's going to be scarce. And then he's going to hold everyone to ransom. There's going to be no money left because anyone that wants to buy Bitcoin is giving it away to these Ponzi scheme guys. Anyway, Yvonne Henry, I want her home address. So what I'm trying to figure out, when we looked up that company there and we found an address on it. There's 2 addresses. So if anyone wants this information and wants to do a little bit of private investigation with me, by all means, ask me, message me, contact me, join my Telegram group and ask me for this Rhino trading policy thing. And we can show you. So here's the addresses who are the people own. Now this is the bank account where somebody bought 2 VIP memberships worth $3,000 was paid into this bank account. Now I don't think it's Sam's bank account. I believe these Australians, the Anzac crew, are committing money laundering and they've been siphoning off money from investors and putting it in their own coffers rather than pass it on to Sam. I could be wrong, and this is all hypothetical. This is just educational information. No one was hurt filming this here. But if you know apartment 251 Johnston Street, this is the address of the people that own the company who took the money.
Apartment 212, 251 Johnston Street, Abbotsford, Vic 3067.
Right, and also we've got a Chinese address in here as well.
Unit 28, 613 Hampton Street,
know
Brighton East, Vic 3187. Start date, the 12th of April 2022.
Yeah, so we've got a document there of a company that took money claiming they were VAV. VAV. Is it VAV or AVV? I get it confused. Anyway, so there we go. So there's a bit of useless information for everyone. And there's Garrett, who just gave me a phone call, and it will be in the morning's upload. And this is the company that Garrett actually did have his name on, and he needed this. I hope I can enlarge that. It doesn't look like it wants to enlarge. How do we do that? Download? Wonder if I can actually... it's not going to be very clear, ladies and gentlemen, but it was called ViDiLOOK Forfeiting Services, which is helping people input stuff if you're not familiar. But that's the company that Garrett had actually signed up on, not ViDiLOOK Videos or Tech. It's a different company. And as he said, there was no one trading in that company, and it didn't have any employees, it didn't have any money, it didn't even have a bank account. It was simply to help him get his visa, and Sam helped him do that. So that was really, really cool. And we've got evidence in other videos, which I'm not going to go into. So this is We Are All Satoshi, and there's Sam. And I must have had a bit much to drink last night, because yesterday's video I said something about wanting to put one of those wee knives in the side of Sam's throat and let him bleed out. And I listened to that this morning. I thought, oh, that's not like Danny. I didn't really mean it like that, not as harsh, but I've been watching too many movies, gangster movies lately. That's what I do in my spare times. So ViDiLOOK, there it is. Now, just in case you haven't ever heard me go on before, ViDiLOOK, you can buy packages from as little as $25. $50, $100, $150, $325, $500, $1,000, $1,500, and you can buy all the memberships, and then the promised reward was $55 a day. So if you put in $3,650, you could get $54 back a day, and then that would eventually grow to $15,000. That's a Ponzi scheme, guys. So let's just add that up just while I've got your attention here. 3, 6. What I'm doing, I'm just going to work out that, minus 54.90. So if you put in the maximum package, that gives you 66 days before they use all your money. So they have 66 days, if all going well, if you don't recruit anyone before it falls over because there's no money left in the coffers. And when we're about to watch this video with Chavez, you will see he's explaining what a Ponzi scheme is and how they ran out of money because everyone withdrew their money. As I said, that's VAV plan, and then you've got this new thing I've never heard of, but I realised Garrett said this has been around before VAV, and it's AVA. I don't know, it's really confusing. Databank, we talked about Databank. Somebody asked me if I'm interested in investing in Databank today, and I said no. They said it's paying out, and I get this Ponzi scheme. This is the Ponzi scheme that Kalpesh Patel is... and I literally read somewhere today that the money, they are not able to get money out of it. So they don't last, guys. These are all Ponzi schemes. If you think you're cleverer than the Ponzi scheme, this one here, this is called, I call it Diversal. I may be saying that wrong. I had it corrected a couple of times. And this is the one that Pinnaky Nark has been promoting. And you can buy a planet, for God's sake. But not released yet, but you can obviously give them your money in advance before the planets are for sale. Are you buying this shit? This is not real. And then you can buy a planet and you can sell bits of your planet for as little as $10 each. Where's the money coming from? Stop buying things that are made up out of thin air and just stop it, stop. That's all I'm going to say. All right, and then Wee Global, a lot of the people that were promoting VIPs went over to that, and that is where Kalpesh Patel is also selling it. So Kalpesh Patel is promoting 2 Ponzi schemes. If you go in and read Wee Global, you will find out that you're not allowed to do 2 lots of promotion at the same time. So even Kalpesh Patel is breaking the terms and conditions of Wee Global by promoting Databank. So don't get involved in that Ponzi scheme, and don't get involved in that Ponzi scheme. Don't get involved in that Ponzi scheme, and don't get involved in that Ponzi scheme. You can't get involved in that Ponzi scheme, so that's crashed. You can't get involved in Sam's Ponzi scheme. We'll say goodbye to Garrett. Thank you for giving me a ring. I'm after Yvonne Henry. Any information? She works at a cinema, a ticketing office. I rang it today. I rang it yesterday and asked them to get her to return my call, and she didn't. So I rang it again today, and I'm going to ring the company owner and tell her that Yvonne Henry works for you, and she is a promoter of illegal Ponzi schemes. She should not be providing financial advice to people when she's not a financial advisor. Remember that company. If you want that, let me know. And Kate Longley, well, I might have to contact her school again and see if they've followed up on my email. We've got Carl Miller, which is a cyclist. And he's just discussed me, but he advised a couple how to deposit 3,000 USDT into a bank account. And as I showed you, that bank account is there. Now, also, Golby, I have got recordings of him in action. I'm after you, Golby, because you lied. You said that 600 people had been released into Sam's care. And he was looking after prisoners that had been released by the Dubai royal family. And he was putting them up in a 5-star hotel because he's a philanthropist. I got that right. And he was giving them food, accommodation, and a job. And when they got paid, they were paying back the government. And when they paid back their money, that they were going to be released. And that's what Sam was doing. You are a liar. That's total lies. And you said that twice on recordings I have. So you are just full of shit. So any information, I got a whole lot of voice recordings of him promoting a Ponzi scheme or scam. And I also got screenshots of something, but so any information would be much appreciated on him. I just want to show you what I'm actually doing here. So just give you an idea, I've got a database. Currently I'm doing a deep dive into 91 people. So this is what I call my Millinote database. Now, if you have anyone that you know running a scam, please give me their details, as much information about them as possible. You can email it to me. I put it into a database, and you can see these are all the people I'm actively promoting. So if you know Rory, he's a South African. And you can see that I've seen him he's on the next video I'm going to do. I found enough about him. He did a big video. I copy these videos, I back them all up, and I keep an archive of everyone that's involved. So don't think you can escape it if you're going to... how far am I in with this video, Danny? Let's see. We're streaming and we're recording. I am 1 hour 40. Just in case I forgot to do that. That helps me line up the audio for the live, the real version. All right, so another thing, we're going to have a listen to this. We're just going to listen to a couple of things that he said. And let's have a listen.
I can't express myself because I have a gag order. It's called an NDA.
Oh, you have not.
Okay?
Who with?
Except on the other side, they've been with me too long, so they know what I'm capable of.
Uh-huh.
Garrett doesn't know what I'm capable of.
Oh, he does.
He thinks I just go around playing in the dirt and just, you know, do weird shit.
Yeah, I think the same. I was saying to Garrett, are you physically scared of Sam Lee? And Garrett said, well, he works out 4 times a week and he's 6'2". And I'm guessing that Sam probably ain't much more higher than me, probably 5'5", 5'7", I don't know. And I just envision Sam trying to have a go at Garrett, and Garrett would just shake him off like a dog trying to hump his leg. But anyway, yeah, so the phone call with Garrett was quite good. Unfortunately, nothing new. We're still waiting for Sam's next move, so it'll be quite interesting. But anyway, let's keep listening. So he's handing everything over to the authorities. Garrett laughed out loud when I mentioned that. But let's have a listen.
And everything is just going to be handed over to the authorities. It's completely outside of my control.
Oh, whatever.
Okay?
You haven't got any lawyers, you dickhead.
I'm so sad.
I know, you're a sad
that
individual.
it has to come to this.
Oh.
I'm so sad that things will now be completely outside of my control in regards to Garrett. Okay? I'm so sad. Because I know, you know, he's just saying all these things to discredit me because he needs to start his next project in September. I get it. There's a motive for everything. There's a motive for everything.
Yeah, so I really strongly encourage you. That video has not a public video. That was the daily leadership meeting. The one I haven't even seen the people. It was like I stumbled across the criminal network behind these scams, and they are fully aware that they are scams, and they know that Sam is producing scams. I'm just going to play this again because listen to this. Listen to these words.
And to lead them down the next scam, or create opportunities where I make 2% of deposits.
Now, I want to play that just a wee bit before that part.
Oh, for goodness me.
In the public forum. Did I care?
My goodness. Unreal.
No. Does it mean that I'm a narcissist
Yes.
and I show no empathy?
You're
No,
gaslight
it doesn't
people.
mean that. Okay? It means that I do whatever I want with my life in order to ensure that I get the most satisfaction out of my life. Okay, so I wanted, you know, it was a catch-22. If I go public, I have to be super public moving forward.
Okay.
Okay, if I stay private, I stay private.
Stay private.
Now-
Actually, go away.
I've always
Get off the
stated
internet,
that this
Sam.
is your community. Okay, you guys have a decision to make,
Okay.
to lead them down the next scam, or create opportunities where I make 2% of deposits, right? Where it goes into something real. Buying and holding Bitcoin is real. Okay?
All right. That video was I've been doing this for 2 years, right? That video just showed me how, I don't even know if I can pronounce the word I want to say, blatantly obvious it is that these guys are running a scam, and you guys are all circus animals by following them around and believing that Sam is real. Because this meeting was not for the leaders that you see, not for the 55 people that went to Dubai who are on the We Are All Satoshi round table. This was a different group of people I haven't seen before. It was like the criminal network. So watch that video. I got about half an hour off it. I couldn't believe I was in there and I didn't get cut off. And I'm going to try and do that again in about an hour and a half. So if I do, I'll go live again. But obviously, that was the most amazing video I've ever seen. So let's get on with it. So that was Sam. Go to my YouTube channel. It's about 5 videos back. This is the one that I'm going to go through now, and I'm going to shut down this browser. And I'm going to shut this because I think this will make my computer work a bit better. Now, this is one other thing. Oh, no, goodness me, I just shut the browser down, and now you're looking through a screen. That's clever, Danny. Let's open that up again. Phew, that opened up. All right, we need to do it this way. So this is a standard email that I have for people that challenge me when they believe, is that going to work? When they believe that a scam is not a scam. They often send me a URL and they say, can you have a look at this and let me know whether you think it's a scam? And can you advise me if, oh, somebody's listening to a message. That will be Friday night, due by 6 p.m. PS next one. Oh, I see. It's not every night. Oh, okay, good thinking. Oh, thanks for that. So I might not be able to get it tonight. If I stumble across the meeting, I probably won't be able to find it tonight because it's Thursday, is it? I forget what day of the week. No, it's Wednesday. I see. So they don't do it all. I thought they did it daily. Anyway, so as you can see, these are just, I'm not saying go to these websites, but I'm just showing you how many of these scams like AVA and We Are All Satoshi and, We Global and, well, let's say Hyperverse. These are all scams that are active right now that are on the internet where people are saying that you're going to get a metaverse and you're going to get all this sort of stuff. So just don't fall for it. I'm sorry, it's just rubbish. All right, so let's go back to this and hopefully this will play nicely. So this is the video and we're just going to listen in, and I'm trying not to, what I did like about this, Tami Jackson is actually in this, and she's trying to calm the farm after Chavez is trying to justify his action. So I probably will play this in its entirety, and I will stop it along the way. But and you can obviously watch this live. But I wanted to discuss my thoughts as it went through. So here we go.
Hello everyone. I welcome you all to the official Zoom of We Are All Satoshi. Yeah, I'm still here. Don't worry. Okay? I'm still here. I will be here. Don't worry. Okay. Bring your people. Oh, you all are bringing people automatically. Okay. Keep bringing your people and we'll start in 2 minutes.
Oh, sorry. I think they were waiting for the room to max out. So I'm just going to turn my camera on. Boom. There I am. So I'm just going to fast forward to the part where he comes back and starts talking. Where is he? Then you don't... Oh, there he goes.
People are still joining. Let them join first because we started late. I'm sorry for the delay. I was on call with the key leaders.
Now this was filmed. Oh, it might be a day out, but this was filmed just after that other one I just showed you, where they were getting stuck in. And I think Sam was actually giving Chavez a hard time because he was fighting for what he believed in something. So I don't know quite what role Chavez plays, and I don't believe he's the one that's in charge of the purse strings.
Trying to find the solutions, trying to figure out the ways in which we can continue and move forward, because we started to continue, but we faced not a problem, but we faced a pause, a bump. But the goal is to continue because you all want to continue, because this is the best model with realistic outcomes. This is one of the finest models that the history of this industry has seen, and this will be the finest model.
So it's a bit ironic in a way, isn't it, that this is the finest model that this industry has ever seen, but it's still collapsed.
That you have the power to utilize and the efforts, if we put in the right direction, for real.
This is where they lead you on to the next idea, and they tell you to stay focused on the future and forget the past. And I believe that a lot of the time they use NLP training where they try to get your mind thinking and having positive thoughts. And anything negative is, when you question these Ponzi schemes, it's called negative. And it's just, that's where they keep hammering these people. I see it over and over again.
Then Killian says, key leaders, please, let's make sure it then be out of ViDiLOOK 2.0. No, please. I kept on saying the one thing, that I have never been a part of any other company or organization, and I don't want to be.
Does that inspire confidence? And also, have you ever heard of Chavez beforehand? Had you ever heard of Stephen Reese Lewis beforehand? Now, there was another company called CoinMarketBull, and that was ran by a guy called Jan Gregory. Jan Gregory was going through a PDF, and in that PDF they had a CEO who had all this experience. And I reversed image searched him and found him on LinkedIn, and he was nothing to do with the company at all. They just picked some random CEO. So they did that with Stephen Reese Lewis, didn't they, from Hyperverse. So this guy here is real. We can touch him. But who is he? You know, and now he's claiming to have the keys to the vault that holds all the money. No, there's no liquidity in the company, and it's all tied up in Bitcoin. So what happens if he dies, just for argument's sake? That's it. Everyone's lost everything, going by what he's saying.
Only we are all Satoshi. But
Oh my goodness, I just saw Susan Goldstein in the picture. She's gone off again, but she's in here. Now, she was on the original Hyper Nation launch, and she was speaking in that. And she made no money in it. But, oh, there she is. She's over there. Susan. I can't believe she's still in these Ponzi schemes. These guys don't give up on it.
you all want it to be. That's why 3 weeks ago, on Monday, okay, let's not continue that, because it makes no sense to repeat what was done and where we are based on the outcomes of the activities, intentions, whatsoever it was. It is a lot of pressure on me, and I realize my responsibilities.
So is Chavez a scammer or not? Do you think he's a good guy? Or do you think he's been thrown under the bus like Sam was trying to do with Garrett?
I thank you so much for all the suggestions that came. Somebody said, stop the withdrawals for 1 week, 2 weeks, put a cap on withdrawal, put this, put that. Okay, the room is maxed out and it's being recorded. So we can start now.
Okay.
Perfect. So many suggestions came.
Okay, I've got a suggestion. Give people's money back. How can you not just give people's money back? And how come there was so much money owing out to people that when they took the money back that they theoretically were entitled to, it crashed the system? And you're telling us this is the best Ponzi scheme you've ever ran yet?
And I'm really very sorry, but please do not, if you, okay. Yeah, let me disable the chat.
Yeah. Fortunately enough, if you go back and watch this in the YouTube channel, the chat wasn't disabled, and you can see how people were feeling about it.
Because it's distracting. I will open it and I will turn all the microphones on. No problem.
About 3 minutes at the end, they do that, and everyone yells out, "Bye, bye, love you, hate you, thief, stolen my money, give my money back."
Yes, I'm really under a lot of pressure because I realize my responsibilities.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's okay then.
And you all are also a lot in a lot of pressure because with your word of mouth, with your trust, people have deposited money.
Yep, that's right. And you're now telling them that we just made a few simple mistakes with millions of dollars.
You guys don't do any paperwork while you sign up people. And I know that. So I will not say, I'm just a tech guy, I provided technology. Sorry.
Leave that to Sam, mate.
I will not say that. Okay? Don't expect this
Sarah iPad is having a good old laugh about it.
answer from me. I'm not a loser.
No, you're not a loser, mate. I wouldn't call you a loser.
And
Do you think you'd recognise Chavez if he changed his glasses and shaved off his beard? And maybe, I don't think he's going to die us here, but do you think you'd recognise him?
I want you all to win.
Oh, look, Sarah iPad, she's got thumbs up. She wants to win as well.
Together we will win. We will continue to win the problems because this is the best.
Now, we've got some message in the YouTube live, and it says, when is Hyperverse 1 times payout happening? That is not happening. That is part of the exit strategy. Now, I don't know if you guys know it, but I busted Keith Williams. I managed to find where Keith Williams actually lived. I also got a message from one of his neighbours telling me that when is Keith Williams going to prison, because Keith Williams tried to pay $1.5 million in taxes, and the UK tax department told him to keep his money because he was being investigated for money laundering and fraud. And that was in December. At that time, Brenda Chunga got brought in for questioning, and she was being used to actually trick Sam into going to America so they could arrest him. Don't ask me how I know this stuff. Anyway, she is now gone AWOL. And we think she might be in Dubai. We're not sure. But she's telling her community that she was fearful of her life because she was getting death threats. But that's not the case. She is running from the police as well. So Brenda Chunga, or Chunda if I used to call her, she brought in $640 million for Hyperverse, so Keith Williams said. Anyway, Keith was having a 60th birthday bash. I found out he was living in a £3 million house that he bought in April 2021. And the neighbour was ringing up saying that he's always having noisy parties, hoping that I'd be able to tell him he's getting arrested soon. Going to do a big video all about it, I was. And then one of Keith's best friends rang me up and said, Danny, Keith really... Oh, that's right. His exit strategy was he was dying. He had stage 4 cancer and he disappeared. He was on Zoom meetings Wednesdays and Saturdays and Sunday afternoons, and all of a sudden he's now got stage 4 cancer, taken a whole lot of money out of Hyperverse, just like Kalpesh Patel does. And I thought that's just the perfect exit strategy. One of his best friends rang me up and said, Danny, Keith really does have stage 4 cancer. He's on his second bout of chemo. I did a whole video about it. You can see the same thumbnail I was going to publish. And he said the 60th birthday was probably Keith's way of saying goodbye to his community. So I did feel quite bad. I don't wish cancer on anybody, but I do believe karma catches up on you. The point of telling you that is I can't remember, but a lot of these multi-level marketers just get away with it and they make a lot of money and then they just own you and they don't have anything to do with you. And the authorities aren't, I've totally lost my thought of what I was trying to say, so I'm sorry, that's all part of doing it, but I don't even know what about, but let's get back to it. We'll see what he's going to say. There's no accountability, and that's why I'm out here naming and shaming these bastards. Hyperverse, I'll just read that comment again. Oh yes, so part of the exit strategy was that, now this is the part that they were done. So you've got Keith Williams did actually have something. Keith Williams thought he'd become the global sales representative for HyperNation. His best friend said that he actually truly believed, I'm going to go back to live screen. Keith Williams actually believed it wasn't a Ponzi scheme. He believed it was a legitimate opportunity. So his friend said. And I'm thinking about this and I'm thinking, well, I disagree. I mean, he was raving about how he was changing lives, but when the withdrawals stopped happening, then he realized it was a scam. When all the money went missing and Ryan Jew and Sam Lee took off all the money, he realized it was a scam. And then I found the whole production team, all those Mr. H videos and all that was filmed out of Kuala Lumpur. And I have actually the team that was producing those videos, all their details. If anyone wants them, let me know. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is he thought that he could actually start up HyperNation, become the global sales representative, global sales representative, and actually trade their way out of it. And then obviously he got cancer and then he just fell off the planet. We never saw him again anymore. So, so that's what happened. Isn't that interesting? All right, so let's get back to this. I've got some comments in the chat room. I'll read them as I'm listening to Chavez tell us that he's the man.
Best structure. This is the best composition. Through this, 90% of the people understood We Are All Satoshi completely yesterday.
Okay, just one of the messages in the chat. Sorry to keep disturbing. Somebody said they worked out that it's 250 million plus that they theoretically have brought in. I'm not sure if that's, maybe you can clarify this. I'm not sure if you're saying that is just We Are All Satoshi or if it's ViDiLOOK Beta or ViDiLOOK or all of them grouped together in VAV as well. So whatever it is, in this video, Chavez is saying that 7.5 million got withdrawn on a 2-day period. I think we're on a day, and it crippled the company. So there's more money than 7.5 million in this scam. But then again, who's got it, and why can't Sam pay a bill for $1 million so he can get the travel ban lifted?
When I said, okay, the marketing budget is drained, but nobody lost money.
Lies.
Not a single person lost a single penny. No one. No user who deposited $100, ranging from $100 to $204,700, lost a single dollar.
Is that confusing for you? I mean, I think he woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and went, I know, I'll tell them that no one's lost a penny. How do you feel about that, guys?
This is, the proof of reserve is that powerful. Because it's built on logic with the composition of securing the liquidity, ensuring the sustainability. All the deposits that you made all this while, from the day 1 to day more than 100 plus days, we kept on paying every Monday.
Okay, so I've got some other things. So somebody says Chavez is a thief with a conscience, perhaps. That's quite good. Just so you know, ViDiLOOK beta crashed because they've got a fail safe on the system, and that is simply that if the platform pays out more money than is coming in on a 7-day period, it automatically closes down. Hence why it happened originally. Now remember, ViDiLOOK crashed, and after it crashed, Garrett got paid out. Garrett has said a lot of truths lately, but Garrett got paid out $45,000 after ViDiLOOK beta had collapsed. So there's still money liquidity. But obviously, if it's been bleeding for 7 days, then it's at that point where it's not working anymore. Why give money back to the people that have been feeding it? All right, and that's why if you look at these YouTube videos and these Zoom meetings, they're always telling you it's your responsibility to recruit people. It's recruit, recruit, recruit. Now, when ViDiLOOK beta crashed, they were on a Zoom meeting, and they said the reason why it crashed is they had 6,000 multiple accounts created. Now, I don't know why that makes a difference. Well, I do know why it makes a difference, but they're saying that's why it crashed. So they didn't even tell the truth about the system. So the fake accounts was the reason that it started. So obviously they rebranded it to ViDiLOOK 2, and the same thing happened again. Garrett, left and got out of it altogether. That's what happened with that. However, when they started up ViDiLOOK 2, the timing of that was really interesting because Comrade had been trying to implement real things into the company. He was trying to turn, get this, Sam Lee around into being a good bugger. No. And he left, he resigned, and he's got a lot of evidence against Sam Lee. That's why Sam Lee hasn't tried throwing Comrade under the bus, because he knows Comrade has a lot of dirt on him. So, okay. Anyway, so the week that he left, after that, then Sam, they're all working out of the same office. Remember, I proved that. Sam started up ViDiLOOK 2.0, and then they did that 24-hour sale where you could buy a $1,500 membership for $750 and only get half the rewards, but they didn't tell you that. But anyway, so you see what's happening here? You've got We Are Satoshi, $5,000 you can put in and give it to Sam. He'll figure out what to do with your money later on. It was all about trust. You got the VAV thing happening, and that was just a stupid cash grab. And then you've got ViDiLOOK coming out with version 2. Now, if I don't think Sam's going to show in the meeting today, I'll eat my hat if he does, but I don't wear a hat, so I'm fine. But what I'm saying is, if they open up ViDiLOOK 3, a lot of people who are listening to me right now will probably invest in it because it was free. But you can guarantee, when I looked at those membership levels, they have they'll have a free membership where you watch these commercials. Now, the commercials don't even make sense, guys. The commercials, have you ever thought to go and find the people who are advertising? And these commercials are old. It's a whole database of commercials that they just shuffle. But if you go and if you sign up for ViDiLOOK 3, you'll get paid $1 a day. And that's Sam's way of saying he's looking after the people that have just lost. A lot of people have lost $1,500 to this. All right, anyway, let's carry on.
Every day the rewards. We did not change the rules from the day 1. We said 2% a day. We kept on paying 2% a day until the marketing budget finishes. We said that on the day 1. Did I come on Monday and said, do not withdraw?
Sam wouldn't let you do that, mate. A couple of questions I'm going to answer. We Are All Satoshi doesn't care about HV. Well, HV didn't care about Hypernation, and Hyper Capital didn't care about Hyperverse, and Hyperverse didn't care about Hyper Fund, and Hyperfund didn't care about Hypercosmos. They don't care because they aren't connected. But there is one common interest, and that is Sam Lee is connected to all those. Now, I'm just going to go through them one more time for those who didn't care. Originally, there was a company called Hypertech Group. Then they started up a Ponzi scheme, and they renamed it to Hypercapital, Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hypernation, Hypercosmos, Hyper NFT, Hyperbond, Hyperplanet, Hyperstore, a lot of hypes. These are all the same company rebranding themselves. So now they've got smarter, and they've got We Are All Satoshi. They do a white paper for that. Then they start up ViDiLOOK. That was a cash grab from day one. And then the VAV one, what the hell's that white paper? That is straight Ponzi scheme, isn't it? Put your money in, take it all out, and then get your money. So they are all connected. And Sam Lee's behind them all. Even Sam Lee says his tech company, which he doesn't own, by the way, there's Max, Peter, and Sam, and another person owns the company that created ViDiLOOK. ViDiLOOK is not the software company. The software company is not Sam. He's a partner in it. And Max was the person that was theoretically paying the rent in the house that Sam and Garrett was living in.
Did I say that? Withdrawal is your right. Did I say yesterday on Monday morning arranging a immediate Zoom call and telling the leaders that, hey, this last 1 point something US dollars worth of assets are left in the treasury. I feel that it will be drained because of the speed at which people were pulling out money. It will drain, and the leaders, let's find a solution. Let's stop the withdrawal. Let's pay 1%, or let's not pay. Let's do something. Let's find solution. No.
So this statement that he just said, that he's blaming the community for withdrawing their money. And I don't know about you guys, but I haven't actually heard of anyone in the community that's going, I'm glad I got my money out. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't heard one person that has got their money out or taken out all their money. Have you? If you're one of the people that have managed to get all your money out and you were one of the lucky ones, please let me know, just so we know that some people did get some money out, because that statement alone cannot be backed up, verified, checked, or transparently proven to us. Now, somebody said, Keith Williams, where's Garrett? Garrett phoned me. It was morning over there, I think. Was it evening? Not sure, but he did phone me, and you're asking where the recording is. Now, I paused it after my phone call with Garrett, and then I pushed play and I started streaming this. So this is going to be a 2.5 hour video that will render when I go to bed tonight, which is 12:30 a.m. already. And then I'll put that on my YouTube channel in the morning. You can hear the phone call from Garrett, which I recorded the whole lot. He rang me and I hit record. I was in my studio. It was great. So I've got all that, but I can't play it to you now because it's still part of the live recording I'm doing. All right. And where else have we got? We've got, it must be 7 a.m. over there. Oh, whereabouts are you, Sol? Yeah, okay, I'll just have a read.
Because we run by the rules, and I did not let anyone to change it, amend it. Fortunately, I have the control, 100% absolute control on the tech.
Oh, we're doomed. And nobody has total control of all the money. That inspire confidence. Diversal, I don't know who's behind that. I do believe that Ryan Jew and Sam did have some sort of fallout. And when Hypernation come out, it did look like it was Ryan Jew and Jaden Wee. I'm just answering some of the questions in the chat box as we go. And also, it seemed to coincide at the same time when Sam come out with Stable Deo. And Garrett was saying that Stable Deo was actually set up as a legitimate company where they were trying to raise $10 million, where they were going to build, get land and do development and make it that people could, buy a share of the development. I don't know it exactly, but the two businessmen that were with him in Stable Deo didn't like what Sam was doing. So they have left Stable Deo, they've left it to Sam, and they only raised $200,000. They needed $10 million to get that idea concept off the ground. So Stable Deo is now just a database gathering platform. And when you go there and you see those business people, none of them are associated, because Garrett was theoretically associated with that as well somehow. And I don't think Garrett's anyone big in this picture at all. I just believe it's Sam Lee, and he gets these business guys in who want to have invest in something to do with crypto and blah. Anyway.
And also on the proof of reserve. So,
uh-oh. Is that me?
that you made.
Oh.
And the people who deposited yesterday, the people who deposited whenever in the timeline, and they withdraw or they did not withdraw, their 1x, their money is safe.
Do remember though, you guys who are feeding in that low-hanging fruit money are the ones that are losing the money. Going by what I'm reading in the chat here, and it makes clear logical sense to me, the leaders never lose. And when they all went to Dubai, 55 of them sat in the We Are All Satoshi round table. You can bet your bottom dollar that they have skin in the game, and you can bet the golden parachute. I don't understand what that is, but I'm assuming that's some sort of guarantee that you're not going to lose. But I can tell you that something fishy is happening, because the Anzac YouTube channel, which is the Australians, have gone very quiet lately, and they're not answering phone calls, and they're swearing at people who have invested, and I've been ringing them up. I might actually ring one of them up while we're listening to him.
Number one. Number two.
Should we ring up Sam as well?
We were talking about the solutions, because this is like the best model, which there is no problem. I mean, it did not collapse because of 2%, or it did not even collapse. It just marketing budget was drained because no more new people coming in, and it started to decline, and some extent of aggressive pull out of money. But that was not even a challenge. But no more new recruitment. Very less, insignificantly went down.
Number and the reason for your call. I'll give you a call back as soon as I can. Bye.
Hey Kate, it's Danny, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We're just doing a live recording at the moment, and I just wanted to leave you a message. Now, there's a lot of people in the chat room here who listen to your advice as a multi-level marketer, even though you're not a financial advisor, and they would now want you to return their money. So I've shown them your details and your information, and they're going to give you a ring. So if you want to ring up Kate, her phone number, I can't see her phone number, but I'll put it in the notes, okay? And then you can ring up Kate and ask for your money back. Have a good day, Kate. Thanks for letting me ring you. Always like to scare the shit out of them.
Affiliate marketing industry, let alone affiliate marketing industry. Not even traditional businesses can run without customers.
You're very wise.
Without the consumers of the product. If from today we stop buying iPhones, Apple will not survive. If we continue to buy iPhones, that's why Apple is surviving. Apple is the best.
Now, this is stupid talk, Chavez. So what you're saying, if people don't continue to buy memberships that guarantee that you're going to receive a whole lot of money, Apple would fall over. The difference between Apple and you is Apple give you an iPhone and you have a product, and you can use the product, and I can resell this iPhone that's $2,100 odd iPhone here. I can have this for 18 months and I can sell it for $1,200. And I also have something I can hold on to. So using these people in these rooms, you must think they're stupid. Now you are telling people that you must sell memberships to keep the money coming in. If you don't sell memberships, you can't expect a company to survive. Well, Ponzi schemes never survive because every person that gets introduced to the platform has to introduce 2 new people, and that mathematically is the only way it will survive. So there's only so many silly people out there who keep listening to their friends and family and keep investing. So it's a stupid analogy, and I don't know why you're using it. And that's part of the reason I wanted to do this video, because some of the things that he says in here are so misleading, and people go, oh, okay, work it out.
Not stopping. We just replace it whenever the new one comes. Very simple.
I don't know about you, but there's a lady called Sarah, and right there, to that lady there, whoops, can't point. She is on something, and whatever she's on, I want some.
And the people who say, oh no, why do I require to recruit? We did not ask you to forcibly go and recruit. We have people, we have responsible leaders who were recruiting, and it was going so well. And that's why we ran for these many days. Because of this.
I'm just going to hide my screen for a second.
As agreed,
so I can open up a picture.
Yesterday, in the UK prime time, that I need 24 hours to talk to the experts, find solutions. Yes, I have found solutions. Better solutions.
Really?
With bigger outcomes.
Really?
Not a problem at all.
Okay.
But let me clear everything first, because I don't want to put anyone or leave anyone hanging on the fence.
Too late for that, mate.
I have been very honest, very clear when it came to my statement from the day one. You all know that.
Well, that
if you
makes
don't
it
agree,
okay.
raise your hand. If I had not been honest
Oh, honesty is everything at
from
this
the
end
day
of the
one
game.
till now. If I did tell you anything that I did not comply upon, or I did not agree, or I said something and something else happened. Raise your hand. Okay. This guy, Nethmal, says, I'm not honest. Let me unmute.
Put your hand up if you think, in my chat room, put your hand up if you think he's honest.
Okay. Would you like to unmute, sir, please? Or
Oh,
ma'am,
he's going to
please.
take him on.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you very much, sir. I am from Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
When the dates, please tell me, open the withdrawal, when the date.
No, I was asking a question. Did you hear the question?
No. He wants his money. Everyone wants their money
Why
back.
stop this today's withdrawal?
No, it was
Answer the
stopped.
question, please. Answer the question. Otherwise, we mute him.
That voice that you just heard is Tami Jackson, and that just shows you that this guy's a puppet, because Tami Jackson has been heavily involved in hyper capital, hyper tech, hyper fund, hyperverse, hyper nation, hyper everything, and now she's in the background and we can't even see her in here, and all of a sudden she chimes in and tells him what to do. Does he look like a puppet on a string? He does. There's some questions in the box here. A good number of leaders in ViDiLOOK did extremely well. That's true, they did. I lost big. I had no recruits. So she put money in, this lady in the chat room. The person, now I'm going to hopefully be able to show you a video which I might be able to do now, of Ryan Jew in hiding, because I just get information like this. So hopefully this won't stuff up what I'm doing. I'm just going to try something here. So this, I asked people if they knew where this was. Hope that's going to work. Ugh. Okay, so I'm going to just leave that. I'm just trying something here. Yep, that's right. So we have to redo this. So this is Ryan Jew, and we think it's Nepal. And this was taken in in May this year. And there's a lady who keeps sending me videos of Ryan Jew. We think he's hiding in Singapore. So if you've ever seen Ryan Jew, this guy here, theoretically, going by what Garrett said, that Sam said, that he took off of all the money from Hyperverse. Now, Hyperverse could have been a $4 billion scam. They say they had 2 million users. The minimum deposit was 300,000. That's well over $4 billion gone missing. Now, this is Ryan who has gone hiding, and he's clever because he's staying in hiding. So it's only a 15-second video. Social Security? So that's it. That's my video. I get one every couple of months. So if you do know where he is, by all means, let me know. The other one is, there's another photo here. Hopefully I can bring this up without killing it. But these, obviously these guys, Golby should not be slip through the cracks of the floor. He's in deep with this. He's been on camera saying a whole lot of lies about Sam. And he's from the UK. Chavez, I'd love to know more history about him. I don't think he's anyone. I think he's just a paid puppet. And obviously Sam there. So I've got some other photos coming up. I can do a couple of other videos when I find them. I'll just let you carry on listening. You're getting to see all my editing secrets here now, aren't you? All right, let's carry on.
Okay. I will answer the question. You will get your answer. Okay, that's why we are here. I'm going to explain. Yesterday it was not explained properly because
ooh, somebody just gave me $5.
I was also
thank you very much.
Not stable after
that's really nice.
Getting that information. I mean, I'm not emotional when it comes to work. I'm very straightforward and I have integrity. But we are all Satoshi, and this platform, in this community that we built together is something that I care about because I did it with passion, with right intentions, with integrity, for the purpose and for a reason, for an outcome, for better future, with a structure to start over again and again and again and continue to transform this industry, to bring everyone on board with us. Okay, so these things should be very clear to everyone. The marketing budget drained out 2 hours before the 7 p.m. UK prime time call. That means 5.
So the marketing budget that he's talking about, I just want to say thanks to I'm not going to get your name right, Gihana. Just gave me a $5 tip in the YouTube box. That's really nice. That's really generous. Thank you very much. It's a nice gesture. I really appreciate it. But what they were saying is they watched one of my other videos, the multi-level hippie couple, and that was, they were see, a lot of these people who've done all these promoting of these scams and Hyperverse have just slipped, they're never going to get caught. And I mean, I was speaking to one guy that recruited 180 people and he'd made $200,000 out of Hyperverse. He was in a church group, and the minister of the church was using the church equipment to record the Hyperverse meetings, training meetings, and then sharing them with his church members so that he could recruit them. And this guy was part of that church, and he was providing me the videos that they were trying to stop me getting when I was doing voiceovers like this. It was just ridiculous. Anyway, let's carry on. Stable Dojo was can log in. Oh, so that would be interesting. Thanks, Sol. How many of you guys, when was the last time anyone withdrew any money? In my chat box, because this is live and I'm also recording it for tomorrow's video, how many people, when was the last time you actually received any money out of any of the platforms? And it is all money, am I right? All money of all platforms has stopped. Because theoretically they're now all independent, but all of a sudden they only had one safe where all the money is. Which makes me wonder where the money is that's being put in there in the Bitcoin. And if there is Bitcoin in the Horizon vault, how much is there? And who's, so what Chavez is telling us is that he's in total control with that, which is absolutely crazy. Oh man, another $5. Stop it. I'll start getting greedy. Oh, it's like a Ponzi scheme. Give me more. Thank you, MCAR. Really appreciate it. All right, let's carry on.
5 p.m. UK time.
Speak.
And
Here we go.
from the day one, we promised 3x potential earnings on your packages, on subscriptions, from staking rewards, and from all the rewards that you were paid for bringing people and for the check match bonus. And there was an allocation of 68% to the marketing budget and 30% has to go to the...
I've got to say what I was going to say. Didn't they have, is it $240 million in the marketing budget? And then all of a sudden, they say that all the money's gone in the marketing budget. And the marketing budget was there to pay for things, which I don't know. It wasn't just advertising, but there was other things. So you're telling me, because when Kate Longley, the Australian lady, put me and my mates through the PowerPoint presentation trying to entice us to sign up to We Are All Satoshi, she showed us that she had actually taken out, she had 42 people sign up underneath her, and she had withdrawn the commission money that you got for signing up new people. So she was taking that money out in real time and put it in her back pocket. So that's the scam, not just Sam. It was, so she was taking the money out, right? And she showed us on the screen. She said that, I said, well, where's the money come from? And she goes, out of the marketing budget. And I think she said 240 million or 140 million, but it was millions. I'm pretty sure it was a ton of money. Anyway, so all of a sudden, Chavez is now telling us that the marketing budget has ceased. So did they not have a gauge? Did they not have a gauge of what level of money they had left in the coffers before they had to go to zero to realize that they had no money left in the marketing budget? Is that what I'm hearing?
Proof of reserve and 2% the admin fee. This is how the structure was from the day one. The 68% marketing budget was finished yesterday. And there was reason. There was a reason. There are reasons. I'm not trying to blame or run away from the explanation. I will explain it properly. Don't worry.
Oh, he's got Sam's cough.
The marketing budget finished and rules are the rules. So 30% which sits in the proof of reserve in form of Bitcoin is in my control, 100%.
3 weeks ago, somebody said never again.
100%.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
And 30% that is sitting in the vault horizon, that is proof of reserve, has Bitcoins around 150. And then from last couple of days, we did not buy Bitcoins. I would not like to highlight the reasons, but I am responsible to add that many Bitcoins, and we will publish audited report of the proof of reserve from Chainlink, and that will be on our website and on Chainlink's website.
So don't you think it's a bit weird? He's going to do an audit. Wouldn't you have your financials with this type of company in order for anyone to look at any time for full transparency? To actually say he's going to do an audit now, and the fact that he said that the fact that he said that he didn't buy any Bitcoin and he didn't want to discuss why is just ridiculous. So I just can't get over the fact that this is meant to be acceptable behavior, but I tried my best and I didn't want any of you to lose your money. It's ridiculous. Anything else in the chat room here? Once again, it's a scam. Very good, Soul. Thank you very much. We think we know that now, but that's good that you're commenting. Message retracted. Wonder what that was. I've tried 3 weeks and never before. So somebody, this is Soul, tried to get their money out and they hadn't received it. If you've got anything you'd like me to say or anything to discuss, or you've got any questions, please do put them in the chat box. I love answering those questions. I'm also trying to find a photo of Ryan Dew doing his vacuuming, which I want to play, but when I go over to this computer on the other side of the screen here, I've got a lot of doggy pictures to go through because Pixel is very famous in our family. It's my dog. And I can't find the film of Ryan doing the vacuuming, but I will find it. That's what I'm doing over here.
All the funds that we received against the subscriptions, I will make a report, sign it, and publish it.
Oh, saved.
So the 3x rewards
there it is,
that are sitting in your wallet were promised to be paid from the marketing budget, and we ran out of the marketing budget.
Oh,
we
really?
have 30% that guarantees your 1x. So the Bitcoins are safe in the proof of reserve, and the day it matures with 500 days or at the event when Bitcoin hits $100,000, you will be paid. Your WAS token will be released and you can swap it in Bitcoin and receive your Bitcoins.
Wow. All right, I'm just going to pause him while he's making that all up as he goes. We've got Ryan Dew doing the vacuum cleaning. That sucks. Sorry. So at least we know Ryan's a tidy person, eh? So we went through that video. I scanned everything I could, and at the time it looked like it was a apartment in America. And also that night he went out singing karaoke, and he was wearing the same T-shirt. So we thought the lady I think it was the lady who gave it to me, but that T-shirt he was wearing that T-shirt twice. And then the next day it was his birthday, and I got a photo of him crying. And then I got another video just a wee while ago of him in what looks like Nepal. So he's still able to travel around by the look of it. But obviously he's in hiding. So if you know where he is or any information, I've got a massive jigsaw puzzle in my head. Any piece will really help me. So that's just something I wanted to show you guys. Let's carry on.
One thing, which is very clear. So the incomes which are sitting in your income wallet were a part of the allocation from marketing budget, and we have no marketing budget left.
None. Just like that, it ran out.
I believe that's clear.
Well, we think so, okay, mate. And it just happened overnight.
Moving forward,
don't look back.
After realizing more that this is the perfect model to drive this industry forward, and you all want to continue, so let's find solutions. Let's find ways how to move forward, because this is like, for most of you, this was the best thing that happened, because it had a marketing model,
It's crap. The best thing that happened, it gave people hope that they're going to have a nest egg. And now that all the funds have lost and it's stopped, it's basically soul-wrenching in a way, isn't it? Because that's all it's done. It's given people hope, and now all the money's been stolen. It's not the best thing anymore. It's the worst thing, because it's just like they do when they do things in religion. They give you hope of a paradise earth and all that sort of stuff. So this is not good. This is not the best thing. This is now the worst thing, because the hope is what they give you.
I am waiting. I'm waiting for my ultimatum to come. Yusuf has been good to me because Yusuf has been loyal to the truth. He understood that I was not a part of Hyperverse. He understood that I am not a part of anything that you are currently promoting right now. And you are just waiting to what? Destroy those who assist and feeds you? I don't know, man. It just doesn't sit well for me. It just does not sit well with me. Yusuf, you stay strong. This guy's gonna die.
I don't know about you guys, but that sounded like a death threat to me. And I think he's talking about Garrett. That's a shocking video. I've got a few of those. Somebody just said, where's Sam in this meeting? That's a very good question. Sam isn't here because he has disappeared at the moment. So I'm going to be surprised if he turns up in the meeting that's going to be happening in an hour. And if I don't hurry up, we're going to miss that meeting. Because after I finish recording this, I'm going to press stop. And then I'm going to leave the live broadcast on and try to hack into one of the Zoom meetings. And let's see if we can keep that broadcasting. All right, and that's going to happen hopefully in an hour's time. Now, another video I want to show you. I know this isn't related, but there was a guy called Carl. And he was promoting Hypercosmos, and somebody come on to a Zoom meeting and asked a very good question. The very next day, Carl removed all dealings with Hypercosmos and went back to promoting Hyperverse. But I just want to let you listen to the mentality of these multi-level marketers. And somebody was questioning the fact whether this was a Ponzi scheme or not. It's just something random, and I just saw it in the video, and I just want to show it to you. So hope you don't mind, and we'll get back on target after this.
Is it possible to get the principal out that I put in, my capital? Or no? So that was just a
The
rumor.
only way it can be done. So
The only way I can get money out is by onboarding new people.
you have to, yeah. And I'll tell you
So
what.
where did my money go?
Sorry?
Where did my money go? Where did my investment go? My principal.
It's still in Hyperverse. It will move over to Hypercosmos.
Yeah, so I have to onboard people into this new thing, which
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable doing that with people, given my experience with Hyperverse.
Okay,
and
so
losing
you have a choice.
6,000.
Then here's your choice. All the money that's in there, just walk away, forget about it, because you're never going to get it.
So I never get the money.
You'll never
It's
get the
gone.
money.
So
The
my-
only way
my
you will get it
principal is
paid
gone.
is this way. And the reason
If I
is...
taking other people's money and putting them on the line to risk losing all
Okay,
their
Leland,
money.
I'm not going to get into an argue with you in my room here. If you're not happy with it, please leave and then get your information elsewhere. But I'm not here to cause an argument with anybody. I'm here to rely the information that I know of what's going on. If you're not happy about it, there's nothing I can do. I'm just the messenger.
I think you're misunderstanding the question.
Wow. So I remember that day, we played around with that video because we didn't want to get done for copyright strikes. That's why it's a bit funny. But that's Carl. I've forgotten his last name, but you'll find videos like that in my shorts. All right, let's carry going on, Chavez.
Budget and the allocation to the proof of reserve. And that secured the 1x of this community. So in total, we received, if I will say, then I have experienced this in this community, that when you say things and you don't deliver, so I will publish a report, proper report of the total number of deposits, because people will crop this video and circulate. I don't want that. I will publish a report. Okay? Report with total number of deposits, the allocation to the proof of reserve, and the 2% that we made. And then 30%, which is allocated to the proof of reserve, guarantees your 1x. Okay, that will be presented to you. This is the scenario, right?
Isn't that just so awesome? Isn't that awesome that they're going to do that for you guys? Just to show that they really do care.
Now, we have no marketing budget.
No marketing budget. Not 10 cents, 5 cents, 50 cents, $2, $3, none. Absolutely no marketing budget left. It all went. Oh dear.
And the reason why, you all know that.
Don't repeat yourself, mate. No point.
I'm not trying to blame anyone.
Oh, I am. Oh boy, am I blaming Sam Lee. Scam Lee. He needed to raise money so he can pay $1 million to Garrett's ex-business partner because he got put in jail for 3 nights because he wrote 2 checks out that bounced, and the guy went to the police and they came and arrested Sam. And you're guilty until proven innocent, as Sam said in one of the videos the other day. So they locked him up for 3 days. He got released, and now he's been doing these cash grabs on the 3 big Ponzi schemes he's running so that he can get his money. He had a business meeting with somebody about 5 or 6 days ago, and they turned up with 6 bodyguards. And Garrett said this in my video that's about 3 back, and he explained what happened. And these guys were basically leaning on Sam, saying, if you don't pull your head in, these guys are going to come after you. So it's like a real movie. So Sam isn't in this meeting, which is amazing. Where is he? And he's claiming he's doing paperwork, a lawsuit against Garrett, who hasn't been in the company for 3 months. He's just using any bullshit he can. Now, if you're thinking that Sam is not a scammer, go to my Breakfast Grub with Sam video and go to the timestamps and look for the part where Sam is walking through the courtyard pointing out all the buildings that he leases. Now, if you went and did a bit more research, you would find that Sam always says in one of his videos that he owns one of the buildings that ViDiLOOK operates out of, and he parked his BMW outside one day. So he contradicts himself all the time. He reckons he has thousands of staff. He pointed out the 8 buildings that he leases. He walked in there at 8 o'clock on a Wednesday. No one was at work. He claimed that his workers work 20, 22 hours a day because they love him so much. He's just making this a complete and utter lie. I've been following Sam for 2 years. 2 years I've been following this guy. Don't trust anything he says. Even these guys are all staged. This isn't real. Tami Jackson's in the background of this Zoom meeting telling him what to say. You watch.
Because we did not change the rules. I did not let any rules to be changed. I never said do not withdraw. I never said that. Withdrawal is your right, and nothing happened. Nothing went south because of the withdrawals, because of the 2%. So, after discussion with the leaders who have invested their confidence with big communities, the Dodge and above rank holders, because they have the most of the pressure, most of the load from the community to answer. I was in a meeting and we discussed about solutions, because I came up with a solution of how to move forward from this situation to better, or and if you all agree, then. But right now, the situation is nobody has lost a single penny in this. Your money is secure.
Oh my
With
goodness.
a proof of reserve.
How do you feel about that one?
With us. No, not with us, with me.
Nope, he mixed up on that one, didn't he?
There is nobody else in the control.
Oh.
And I'm glad and grateful. And I feel that
bullshit.
That was the best thing that I did in my life.
Why would you leave him in
That I
charge of all the money?
did not share the tech and the control of the proof of reserve with no one. Okay, so at this position, when
just asking if you are watching this on the live stream, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, it really does help get these videos out. Just a small little click makes all the difference. Thanks.
In this beautiful model where people came, invested, brought others, and the marketing budget drained. In that short span of time, we were expecting this conversation to happen at the 500 day.
Oops.
This explanation to go out at the 500 day, but this explanation is going out at the 100 day. The explanation is same. Nobody has lost money. So
we'd love to have a poll and we'd love to ask anyone else if they feel that they have or haven't lost money.
Your situation, not your situation, your people who joined yesterday, day before yesterday, or last week, their situation is exactly the same situation of the people who would have joined close to 500 days. And this would be your narrative and my narrative to them.
Ooh.
That hang on, the growth block, the Genesis block finishes in 500 days or at the event when Bitcoin hits $100,000, and then we start with the growth block again.
Okay.
But unfortunately,
boom,
we are having this conversation at 100 plus days. How many days have happened? 105. 105 days, a little early.
A little early.
20%
job done, I think.
And just 105 days.
That's 80% failure.
So in these 105 days, did I promote any change?
This is when he gets really grumpy.
In the plan? No. Did I do any drama on Zoom that we are running out of treasury, out of marketing budget? Why are you guys withdrawing and putting your funds in VAV, ViDiLOOK, or any shit that runs in the market? Did I say that? No.
Sam did.
Did I ever come on Zoom and tell you to not to withdraw? No.
Praise the Lord.
Did I ever ask you that can we cut 2% into 1% or do any amendments that will create more sustainability? No.
Ooh,
because this is the best system.
Mate.
This is the most sustainable structure that market has ever seen.
So what does that tell you? They got 20% of their goal done and failed. And this is the most sustainable package out there. So it tells you that Ponzi schemes don't work, right?
And market will ever see.
Okay.
That is why we were freely distributing the spreadsheet, because you can track your own progress on the spreadsheet.
Makes sense to me. How about you guys?
Nobody failed in this but I.
Oh. Throwing himself under the bus.
None of you failed. Your money is safe.
Okay. Huh?
I failed in this.
Guy. You get paid to say this.
Because of reasons I don't want to discuss.
Of course not.
Here. You all know that.
You don't need to repeat it. Stay focused forward. Let's give him some noises. Going to jail, mate?
So how do we move forward? What do we need to do?
Get rid of the
elephant.
elephant.
What is the future? See, many of you suggested that we stop this, the money is safe, let's start the growth block. No, who will trust you right now?
No one. No one
With
at
the
all,
growth
I
block.
hope. I hope you've all learnt your lessons. No offence, peoples. Just saying how it is.
It will not run properly. It will run, no doubt. This is the best structure. It has to run.
The best structure and it still
But
fails.
again, there will be distractions. There will be more 50%, 3%. There will be more fancier compensation structures with no proof of reserve, no people to take the responsibility and ownership.
What is proof of reserve anyway? What is the stuff they keep talking about? Because can you prove that they've got so many Bitcoins locked up in the Vault Horizon? Is that what they're trying to say? And if so, then what we're finding out now that Chavez is totally in control of that money. So all the money and all the Bitcoin, how many coins have they got? And they're $30,000 roughly each, is all under his control. That makes me feel great.
And people doing this and saying sorry, there will be more. And you all will continue to move, because this industry is like that.
Blaming the industry for their
it's like
efforts? Are you buying this, you guys?
So I have a solution.
There we go. Another Ponzi
With the
scheme?
leaders I discussed, key leaders, those who hold bigger responsibility of their community, and the right route in which solutions should come is through them, not me.
What do you
I
say?
will discuss thoroughly with the Dodge and above leaders again, but we have a solution moving forward.
Right.
But this is the scenario that I discussed, that I stated very clearly, and we will publish it officially.
Oh, we're saved.
It is my duty to do so, and I will not run away from my duties and responsibilities.
Oh, you're a good man. You're a good
And
man.
we also have a solution. What do you want to do? Gobi, are you in?
No, he's ran away. He's gone. He's a friend of Sam's.
Tami, are
remember?
you in?
Yeah, she's there.
I'm here.
See, told you.
Tami, see, I've not done this. I have a lot of pressure. Should I
cry?
Explain the moving forward mechanism
No.
right now, or shall we discuss with the key leaders in more details and then explain it in detail tomorrow?
I think the main thing we wanted to get out to the community today was...
Love the background, Tami. Remember, Tami is a professional multi-level marketer. She was also at the round table, We Are All Satoshi round table, and I can guarantee that she has a lot of your money in her back pocket.
Where we are and basically how we got where we are. We do have a solution. The presentation of that solution has not been quite hashed out. So we wanted to have this call
bullshit story they're going to feed people.
Today. We wanted to have everybody gather today so that we can give everybody an update, excuse me, on the calls that we normally have, which is now. So we didn't want to leave you out there without, having this meeting and giving you some information. So we
see, he's a puppet. Just what she said. We didn't want to leave you out there without communicating. The leaders, imagine having a crisis where your company has had a massive withdrawal from the community and all the leaders leave this gumpy in here to come up with he's in the front line all by himself. You think the leaders would come onto these meetings and address the community, but no, they are the ones that have stolen your money with Sam Lee. So it's just disgusting, and she is one of them. Now, when I gate crashed that video I was talking about, and I managed to broadcast their private meeting onto my YouTube channel, where it says Sam Lee is done. Watch that, right? I played it earlier on. I'm not going to play it again. So watch that video, and that's their secret meeting that I managed to get into and broadcast on YouTube, like I'm doing now.
Do have a solution, but the presentation of that solution has not quite been hashed out. So in order to avoid confusion and having information all over the place, if you would, we'd like to be able to reconvene as leaders to discuss how we're going to present the solution to you. So that's what
So they're going to give you a big pill to swallow, And they're going to make it as, they're going to, you know, when you've got a dog and you have to give it a pill and it doesn't want its worming tablet. Well, that's you guys. And they're going to give you this pill and they're going to put it in, oh, what do you want it in? A bit of banana? Or do you want a bit of peanut butter? And they're going to make that pill that you need to swallow to believe them. And they haven't quite come up with what flavoring they're going to use to tell you that you've been scammed out of your money by Scam Lee.
I think that we should do. We have other leaders on the call that can also, you know, give their feelings on that as well. But that's what I think we should do. We are going to come together, you know, right after this call, back again as leaders to really determine the, you know, how we're going to present this to you, the solution. And I think
terrible,
I think everybody's going to be happy with it.
You think?
But
Everybody?
again, we want to make sure that everyone is clear. We want to make sure that the communication is clear. The actual solution was just discussed with the leaders just before this call, and we didn't want to continue to keep you waiting.
And that was not the same meeting that Kate crashed, I assure you.
You know, so we came here now, but we want to make sure that the presentation is going to be appropriate and accurate and understandable. So that would be my take, and that would be my suggestion, is to come back, you know, tomorrow with an official presentation of the solution.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I don't want to create chaos.
Too late.
So Sheila, Tesfai, you guys on the call as well. What do you think?
You guys unmuted me, but I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disagree. I think you can give them the gist of what it is and let them know that we're going to fine tune the details.
Old Susan Goldsmith, she's there nodding away.
I don't think.
Oh, so here's another lady, Sheila Morris. She's a dirty person. She's been promoting these Ponzi schemes since fund. She is actually either Keith Williams or Brenda Chunder's like PA. And she's just disgusting. She's on the payroll.
They should be left hanging. I think they should know the gist of it and that we're going to get together and we're going to fine tune the details. That's my opinion.
She knows how to work the community.
Okay. Okay, Sheila. All right. So you guys can make me do everything now. Okay.
See, he's a puppet.
Chavez, not just the gist, just the gist.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, I think we should come back. I think we should come back tomorrow so we can have an official presentation.
This is what they do all the time, guys. They make you hurry up and wait. It's a waiting game. And then they'll come up with a one-times reward package. It's the same shit, different day. So just stop investing your money in anything to do with crypto, multi-level marketing, and promised unrealistic return on investments. Find a product or a service, start yourself a little wee business. I've done it many times, and that's how you survive in the real world. Sorry, there's no passive income opportunity where you throw a little bit of money and sit there and watch your daily rewards. That's not entrepreneurship. This is how you lose your money. Stop giving it to these scammers. Still thinking that this one's real. Stop trying to make informed decisions about financing, putting money into a financial platform when their own disclaimer says it's not a financial opportunity.
We may even have some graphics to go along with it so that they can understand exactly what's happening.
You're stupid now, aren't they?
Leave them with questions as we go away, and then also putting Chavez in a situation where he has to bring this clarity when we haven't even hashed out the clarity. So I think the community will understand and be okay with us coming back tomorrow with a solid presentation and a solid plan.
They don't have a choice, Tami.
In terms of how we're going to roll this out. That's how I think we should do this.
So did that actually happen? I don't think you got any clarity, did you? Hey? They're still promoting We Are Satoshi. I've seen it on the internet. People are still promoting We Are Satoshi on the internet. They will still take your money if you want to part with it.
As in a situation.
Yes, please.
I agree, Tami. Let's do that, please.
I
think it's enough for today. It's better to discuss more and make sure clarify it and then give them right information tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's good that we have a solution, and they know that we have a solution, and we did discuss the solution as leaders, And I think the solution is viable. I think what we wanted to get across today is that the marketing budget is gone. And that was what we were thriving on. And that's what we wanted to get across today, is that we were looking for the marketing budget and we were continuing on with that. And now everybody knows what happened. We have a very clear understanding of this platform. If you didn't before, you do now. And the marketing budget is preventing us from going forward, but everybody's funds are secure. Everybody's
blame game
definitely hasn't gone anywhere. It's done. It's secure. So they can go away with that comfort, knowing that they have not lost anything. That's secure. And it's in the hands of Chavez and no one else at this point.
They have not lost anything.
We do have a solution for moving forward.
It's like having a whole lot of empty beer bottles and somebody say, you haven't lost any beer, we've still got the beer bottles.
I think it's a great one that we all can continue to win and still, trudge forward toward that 500 days and be happy. So let's just work out exactly all the details around that and bring you a solid presentation so you can have a solid understanding of exactly how this is going to work. And
hey, just for people who are in the live chat room of my YouTube, I just posted the link for the meeting that's going to be at in 50 minutes time. So I'm going to stream that live. I'm going to gate crash that one if I can, if I don't get kicked out, and we'll continue this on. So just letting you know.
Maybe we're going to reconvene as leaders to really hash that out and put together even some slides so that you can understand, because people, are visual. So if we just kind of put it out there verbally, then we're going to have, Q&A that's going to be going on for the next 3 hours while we're trying to explain what was just said. So let's just get together, bring some slides together, and make people really, really understand exactly what we have here and how we're going to move forward.
You have a Ponzi scheme, lady.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tami. This is the clarity that I need in my life when it comes to this industry. And thank you so much. See,
he's got to start crying on it.
I was new to this, but I was so...
So here's somebody who's new to this all, and he's in charge of all the keys to the Vault Horizon, if it's got any money in there. We've got no proof of that. Do you really believe him?
Confident at my role, my position. This was not my job, but I'm ready to give my
life
100%.
Oh, okay.
In this,
right?
Because I know how Rajiv ji took a loan from the bank. I know how Jin built in last couple of weeks, how Billy built, how Sheila worked so hard. We got tattoos together.
Imagine having a tattoo on your arm, WAAS, is it? Well, imagine having that on your arm now.
How Eunice is determined, how all the participants from different parts of the world where $100 is a lot of money.
And they go after the third world country, and this gets me fuming. If you have a look, people who are in these meetings often aren't, it's the black African community, and a lot of people have religious beliefs, and they target these groups of people who trust what people say.
But, some people even took loan to deposit $100. I know that.
Oh, how do you feel now, mate?
I'm extremely under the weight of all these people, of the hopes that these people carry.
Well, you told them it was going to happen.
Hopes of making...
I've seen this guy working both ends of the cucumber. This guy is absolutely... he has guided you by the hand. He has gone up to the little wee girl and held her little wee hand and led her off to the garden path. That's exactly what this guy's done, because I've watched him over and over again calm the community and have an answer for everything. and now he's on his back foot claiming that he has compassion and he feels for the community.
3 times. Well, nobody lost money. This was the model, and it is the model.
No one lost money. I don't understand that. I'm sorry. That made no sense, mate.
It will continue to be the model where people don't lose money. That's why I'm here with 100% transparency.
Whatever.
That is why.
Well, screen share with
You
us
all
and
will
open
be
up.
here.
Screen share with us. Open up your web browser and go in and show us the Bitcoin that you have. That's what I call 100% transparency.
That you all are here. But we have a problem now. Not a big problem, but
A massive problem. Massive problem.
little problem now.
Little something.
I don't want to say this. Sheila told me not to say that. But
Here we go.
I don't listen to anyone. Okay? I don't listen to anyone.
What about me?
On the last to last Monday, Sam said, do not withdraw. You will not be a part of growth block. I said, go and withdraw. It's your right. I did not agree upon changing any rules till the last breath of the marketing budget.
You could have told people. Oh, no, that would have caused panic.
I had confidence
Ooh.
in the system that I built.
What's the sign
Why
say?
do
We've got a lady holding up a sign, and it's I can't see what it says. Maybe it's not English. To I don't know what she's doing there.
disallow anyone? No drama. I don't like. I don't want you all to face any drama. But the only reason why the marketing budget, it was not about withdrawals or 2%. Trust me. It was all about less recruitment at the same time in the cross section, aggressive pull out of money without,
Change the record.
because of trust. I believe trust, greed was the most, because 50% a day. Greed.
Hold it. 50% per day. Is he talking about VAV? Isn't that what they told you to do? Put your money in, take out 50% on the first day, and take out the other 50% on the second day, and get your initial investment back. Is that what he's referring to here? And now he's using it against you? That's what they told you to do. And you're only taking out the money you put in. Crazy.
Lack of trust and...
Oh, so you meant to trust Sam. Now imagine if you did trust Sam. How would you feel right now?
You all kind of paid less attention. Oh, Chavez is telling me to withdraw. Let us withdraw.
Withdraw what? Withdraw money in the reward area? Well, why wouldn't you be able to do that? And why would they give out the rewards that you couldn't withdraw? Is it like playing chicken with you?
But the business, no business can survive without customers.
No business can survive without a product or service, Chavez.
You all stopped recruiting.
Jing Lu has fallen asleep. She's there. She has fallen to sleep. It's so exciting, Chavez. She only had to be on here for an hour and you've lost her already. Hope you guys aren't sleeping listening to me.
Significantly stopped recruiting with aggressive pulling out money. Then too we survived for weeks. With the same emotion we survived for weeks. But there was a threshold. There was a limit. There's a limit.
If you believe in this, you are cuckoo. This is a saga that is never going to end if people keep investing in projects that Scam Lee keeps pinging out. You keep giving him your money, and you will never see it again.
In which you can, do or test the
Proof of reserve?
patience or the life. There is a amount of pressure in which you can hold your neck with strong arm till you die. There is a threshold, there is a line. It survived. Rules are the rules. We did not change any rules. We did not do any drama. Oh, no, 50% off today. We are running out of treasury. Let's secretly run 50% off and give you guys a little heads up. And
whatever that Sarah iPad lady is on, can you please share your drugs with Sam? He likes cocaine.
don't, get some liquidity. No. This is a perfect defined structure.
That didn't last 20%. Perfectly defined structure, which is a Ponzi scheme, relying on you guys recruiting and selling memberships like he described earlier on, like Apple have to keep selling iPhones to be in business, but I've got an iPhone. It's a tangible product that I can resell, that has value, that devalues. Everything about a Ponzi scheme, if you buy a membership, does it devalue or does it maintain its wealth? Or as soon as you give the money, it disappears? Don't get me started.
Which has a
Susan is watching TV. Susan Goldsmith is a dog trainer, if you don't know. I researched her once because she was in the Hyper Nation meeting. And anyone else that's in here trying to scam people, I will find you and hunt you down.
Model where there was and there is only one requirement, that is honesty. And me and my team, we were honest from the day one till now, and we will continue to be honest.
One of the Ponzi schemes that I was following, they rang me up. I actually sent me an email after I was in the New York Times, and they said to me that they had tracked 11 people who died by suicide that were involved in a Ponzi scheme. And this is the reality. A lot of these people are home alone in a Zoom meeting by themselves, incredibly lonely, and they've just lost a lot of money because they trust the person or a friend or family brought them into it. This is a real thing. These guys could be responsible for a lot of people taking their lives because of the promise that they painted. And they rush through these disclaimers. They tell you not to invest money you're not prepared to lose. And then you hear all these stories where they have heard of people, like borrowing $100 that they can't afford to put into the scheme, hoping they're going to get it back within 48 hours. And then they realize they got scammed. How do you sleep at night knowing that you've advised people to do that sort of stuff? Don't get me started.
With everything. So I believe I'm clear.
Yep.
We have the solution.
Oh, Susan.
It's
Sharon,
not mandatory
Susan.
to go with the solution. You can go with the solution, and we will stick together. If we came this far, this big, with after getting this kind of bump, you will all start walking because you all were crawling.
What is that lady on?
It's just like infants. They crawl.
Maybe she's sitting on a vibrating whoopee
They try
seat.
to stand up and fall. They keep on falling, and
maybe she's watching TV as well.
That fall, which makes them mentally so resilient that they, get up and start walking. I think this is the one.
Look at that picture. That's all Sam Lee's scams that he's been involved in the last 4 years.
Closely with the leaders to bring this to clear this solution and to make sure that you all do not suffer. I will repeat, I know what it takes to pull out a loan from the bank and then, lose everything because of someone's stupidity and someone's, blind faith or whatever you can call it. Anything, right? Because whatsoever be the reason, you have to face the bank. At the end of the day, you can't run away from the bank. Can you?
No, mate.
Cannot run away from the bank.
I'm not very good at this game, am
I am waiting.
Everyone who has taken a loan, who has borrowed money, I'm with you. Okay? With your leaders, I'm with you. We are all with you.
We are all Satoshi.
Your money is safe, but this worked. This really worked. This worked for real. And this is indeed the best. If you all agree, because very few leaders who were on the call, they understood the solution that I brought. Not alone, okay? I'm not a crazy guy.
No.
With experts.
Here's a crazy guy over here.
I do not do anything like this. This is not my style. I discuss the expert.
Yusuf, you stay strong.
We discuss.
This guy's gonna die.
We critically analyze that. We judge the viability. That's why you see we are all Satoshi.
We are all Satoshi.
How I work.
Let's all chant it together, everyone. We're all Satoshi. We're all suckers. We're all suckers.
That's why I'm here. I'm just in the contract with Stable DAO. And I'm just a position holder.
A position holder. Garrett said
I run
that... go away. Garrett said that these guys all just got labels and they meant nothing. So he's been told he's a position holder. What the hell is a position holder? Is that somebody who sits on the chairs and serves the tea and coffee?
And I did not allow any sharing in the tech.
8 minutes to go, kids. The reason why I do these voiceovers is I want to have an archive of all their meetings. I don't do it to all of them, but I do it to the key ones. And that's why. So one day when this is investigated, that we can say, well, look, all the people that are in these Zoom meetings who invested in Ponzi schemes is one thing, but I normally go after the leadership meetings where people are teaching each other to be multi-level marketers. And they're all the ones, the nuts and bolts training that Keith Williams and Kalpesh Patel used to do for 2.5 years. It's training people how to scam people. And people like Susan Goldsmith, she's in here. We obviously got Tami Jackson was in here. We also had Sheila Morris. These are people that went to Dubai just 2 weeks ago with Sam just before all this happened. Did they not know that this was happening? Did they not, they know what's happening?
I just wonder if the tech was not with me and the proof of reserve was not...
Proof of reserve? Please, somebody please explain that to me.
With me. What would be my situation right now? Not yours. Not yours. My situation. It was a heartbreak yesterday. It was for me. I know it sounds
stupid,
odd, or creepy, but it was a heartbreak.
Well, why wouldn't it be a heartbreak? Oh, Sheila Morris has come in to tell him he's a puppet, and don't get carried away and tell them too much stuff because she's one of the leaders.
We have a meeting, right?
Oh, okay.
So we'll end this one.
Okay.
Here, shut up, is what she said. She's one of the leaders, chief scammer. And look, this guy's a puppet. I tell you, you can see it.
Okay. Let's meet tomorrow. Let me go back, work with my bosses.
So he's in charge of the Vault Horizon. He's in charge of buying all the Bitcoin, but somebody who we don't even know who's involved in the company called Sheila Morris can come on and tell him what to do. I always got told the one with the purse strings makes the rules. The one with the gold makes the rules.
Okay. Let me work with my bosses and we will come back with the solution tomorrow. But this is the situation. Nobody lost any money. Your funds are secure. They are safe.
30% of it at the most.
In the proof of reserve.
If he's telling the truth, this is how it works. You put $100 in, 30% of it goes into the Vault Horizon. The money in the Vault Horizon theoretically was to buy Bitcoin that Sam Lee could buy at a discounted rate on the black market. Yes, they believe there's a way to buy Bitcoin on the black market. I thought the blockchain was secure and it couldn't be fudged. Well, it sounds like there is a black market and you can buy black market Bitcoin. Can you believe that? That's what I heard. Unreal. Anyway, and then they're going to put all the money in the vault, and then when Bitcoin is halved, it's going to become scarce. And then it's going to increase in value, and then after 500 days, they're going to give you back the money, the worth of the tokens that they've collected in the vault, and they're going to turn it into a token. And then they're going to have these tokens that are worth, they're going to have another token like Bitcoin that's going to be worth a lot. And you can transfer this token into another token. Now, I don't know about you. I've watched a lot of Ponzi schemes and scams. I've also watched a lot of pumping and dumping of crypto. Luna One was a Ponzi scheme. They tried to sue me for $3.8 million in the New Zealand High Court because I defamed the company owner, Stephen McCullough. They lost. They're now been ordered to pay $27,500 worth of my legal fees. And I'm going to be in the national paper tomorrow because the judge delivered a scolding statement about what this guy tried to do to me. It's, it was, it never happened before stuff. Anyway, long story short, when that token, if everything they said is true, is transferred, the Bitcoin is transferred into their WhatsApp tokens, what do you think is going to happen? They could lose value overnight. And if you don't sell them as quick as hotcakes or whatever you do with them, it's not going to work. And after 20% of this big project they've got fails because they have more money going out than in, and you've got someone like Chavez who's a puppet on a string, and all of a sudden Sheila Morris, who's nobody in the company, tells him to shut up and don't say anything. We're having a meeting tomorrow. And this was over 48 hours ago, this recording. And nothing's happened. So this is hurry up and wait. Just keep the community waiting.
Bitcoins, which is public, no penny will move out. I assure. Okay?
Because there's no pennies in there.
And there will be no stories, no drama, okay? No one will come on Zoom after 5 days and say Chavez is kidnapped or no.
Oh, there's putting an idea in his head, isn't it?
No. I live in a very good place and I have,
Yeah, we know, mate. We can imagine that you've been paid quite well at the moment.
Good standing on my own, okay? Don't worry, okay?
Hope you've got good security, mate.
There will be questions. I know. There were so crazy questions on my chat. Today after this call, there will be questions. Oh, if someone kidnaps Chavez.
Except for Sharon iPad, she's on drugs. I don't know what she's on, but whatever she's on, give some to Sam.
What happens? No one can kidnap me, okay? I'm a big boy.
What the hell is that Sarah iPad lady on? Look at her. Oh, you got to go big. Browser, that window there. Look at her. She's leaning back, laughing her head off. What's so funny about this, Sarah's iPad?
Yes. All right. See you guys back here tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK prime
Get him off, Tami. Don't want him to spill the beans about nothing.
time. And we'll have the solution to present to you and how we're going to move forward from here. So be prepared to listen and understand and know how you are going to handle your teams as well. There will be no U.S. prime time call tonight. I will meet with my smaller teams, and I suggest you do the same. For anyone that was not able to make it to this call, the U.S. prime time is more of an open and general community, which will basically be reiterating what we talked about today. So I'm not going to even go there. So there will be no U.S. prime time. Meet with your smaller teams and let them know to make sure that they're here tomorrow for the UK primetime call, where we will be delivering the solution in terms of how we're going to move forward.
And I can guarantee you, whatever solution they come up with, it will depend on you guys trusting the platform and putting more USDT in. I've followed over 30, 40, 50, maybe even 100 Ponzi schemes that have fallen over. CashFX, obviously all the hyperverse ones, there's 10 of them just like that. Novatech, I can't remember, stable, or not stable, what do they call it? There was another one. Oh, there's so many of them, they all fall over.
Thank you, Tami. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Let's meet again tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time. And okay, before going, let me give you guys a little bit. Okay, I'm also not good at this, but the money is safe at one place. Okay, your funds are safe. Nobody has faced a loss. Nobody will face the loss. But
because they're hoping that Bitcoin's going to go up to $100 a Bitcoin, and you're going to get, you might as well just put your money straight into Bitcoin, right?
Moving forward with the solution, you all will start making money, little money in 10 days, and after 4 weeks, so much money.
Bullshit. I will play this back one day to him and show him what it's. How can you make that statement? How the hell can he make that statement?
Even more than what you were making.
That's hope, they call that.
Okay? Because I know you all want to make money. We are not here to, exchange feelings.
Oh, that was an emotional speech you gave, though.
Come on. I have a solution to give you guys the opportunity to make more money. So we will be
Oh, Sarah, iPad's gone off a tree again.
even stronger.
Everyone's delightedly happy, aren't they? They're all a bunch of happy cucumbers in this chat window.
You all will make money every 10 minutes.
Every 10 minutes. Where's the money come from? Are you selling iPhones now?
In 24 hours a day. Okay? Every 10 minutes. You can cash.
Chavez, do you want to come to the leaders meeting and hash this out? Do you want to do a US prime time where you kind of give the presentation at that time in more details, so people don't have to wait till tomorrow? I mean,
tomorrow, because so many people sleep at that time. And
okay, so let's go do that then.
Yeah, shut up, get off. You're saying too much. Keep the less said, the better. You groom the community and tell them some more lies, and we'll make up more shit tomorrow.
Let's go do that.
Sorry.
Let's go have this meeting so we can hash out what this presentation is going to look like tomorrow. Chavez just spilled a little tea there, so you guys have something. Okay. You have a Sheila wanted to give a little bit and not leave you hanging, so you have a little bit now. All right, let's go and do this meeting, Chavez, so we can come back with the presentation. All right.
Please don't be stressed. Okay, don't be stressed. Don't make that kind of face. Don't be stressed. There are no
Chavez.
problems. Okay.
Everybody's good, Chavez. They're waiting for the information. Let's go.
Okay. Let's
All
go.
right.
Thank you so much for being here, like always. And let's continue to be here, always. Okay? Let's do something bigger, better. Have a great one. Thank you so much.
Thank
you,
you. Love you,
Chavez.
Tami.
Chavez.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chavez.
Bye
now.
Bye.
El
Bye.
Chavez.
Thank you.
Glory Chavez. Glory
Hang
Chavez.
there, hang there.
Stop stressing.
Chavez. Super Chavez.
Thank you, Tami.
I am waiting.
Oh, he's back.
I'm waiting for.
All right, so that was the recording that was done on the 30th of August. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to close this so that I can finish off my recording that I upload tomorrow morning that needs to be rendered while I'm in bed sleeping. It is now 11 minutes to 2 in the morning. And then I'm going to get the recording I've just done and play some of Garrett's phone call. He phoned me just earlier. So allow me to do that. Thank you for watching the live Zoom. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. Please do hit the thumbs up button and also please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified when I go live or I produce a new video. And also thanks to the people that were following this recording on YouTube Live. I really did value your comments and also jogged some thoughts into my head that I could use in this recording. So that's it. I'm going to play the music. I need to do this. And then I'm going to press stop on the recording. All right, so that will just take a second. I'm still live on the internet, but what's going to happen now is I'm going to play the recording that I had Garrett just do so you can see a little bit of it. So this is my recording. There it is. So now I'm going to bring up Garrett's message, and this should be pretty cool. I'll just make sure I do the right thing. Open with that. Okay, so this is boom. Let's go into browser mode, and there it is. And I'm going to go there, and let's press play. I'm Danny DeHeck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Just about to receive a phone call from Garrett. He's going to give me the
business to hire people.
Wow.
So they hired or put 6 or 7 people underneath my business as employees. And I found out about it 2 days ago. And I tried to find out how I could get them removed. But then the guy that set up the license, he said that when he quit the company that set up the license for me, they had changed the authorizing person to somebody in the tech support team named Jovita.
Oh.
So I know Jovita. I called her and I said, "Hey, it's Garrett." She hung up on me and then wouldn't answer my call anymore.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to the local business center, which is called the Tajil.
Yeah.
And since I'm the owner, I can remove the authorizing person and put myself as the authorizing person, and then remove the employees off of the company. And then I create an affidavit that basically says that I had no knowledge of these people being on here. And then I file that report. And
this is a recording.
I basically have, some kind of proof that I had no idea what's.
This is a recording that Garrett rang me this morning. I'm just giving you a bit of a snippet. Will be on my YouTube channel in the morning. I just have to edit it and render it, and then I'll upload it. But I just wanted to show the people, I'm not recording anymore, but I wanted to show the people who are watching my YouTube live a little snippet of what he's talking about. So I'm just going to go through a little bit to entice you to come back and watch the video in the morning. And obviously the recording that I did just now will be on the end of this. It's going to be back to back.
Going on, which I didn't. If I knew they haven't kicked me out yet, I could go find my own place. But so I'll just, if he ever says that, then I'll just release the bounce check information and boom.
Yeah.
Dated to last year.
You couldn't get a picture of him behind bars by any chance, could you? I'd really like that for one of my thumbnails. That'd be good.
The what?
A picture of him behind bars. That would be quite good. Like when he was.
Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy with him holding the bars.
Yeah. There was another guy called John Barksdale, or Barksdale, and he got arrested for X and out. Hold up. That was Carl Miller. So yeah. Anyway, hope people learn. That's all I want. Anyway, that is me. Where is my camera? Turn that on. Right, so that's me. I'm now going to try to get into the Zoom meeting that they have, and let's see if we can do that together. What happens to my video in the recording is normally it bounces all over the place, so let's just see if I can get in there real quick. First of all, I'm going to go to my Zoom links, which you don't need to see, and let's see. So we go to first of all, we might just go to the leaders one. I'll just bring this up, open in Zoom, and let's see if we can launch meeting. Open Zoom. Right, so hopefully we'll have something happen here. So this is the daily leaders meeting, and this is the meeting I managed to hack into the other day. So let's see if I can still do this. Waiting for host to start the meeting. So it may have finished or nothing's happening with that one. So that was the one I hacked into the other day, and that was at exactly the same time when the meeting was still running. So they closed it off around about 2 o'clock my time, but obviously that's not working. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try another link in the meeting in that one. I'm going to go to, I'm just going to try a few other people's links that I have and see what we can stumble across. Passcode. Oh, let's guess it. WAAS. Let's see how we get on. Verify the passcode. Waiting for the host to start the meeting. Nope. Public Zoom. No, so let's go to another one. And just on the off chance that we find a meeting that's happening right now. Connecting. Waiting for host to start the webinar, so that must be another one. All right, and I'll try one more. And open the Zoom. Join the meeting. And let's see what happens here. Test your mic. Host has joined. We'll let you know. Right, nothing's happening there. So now we're going to go into the official meeting, and hopefully this will be the one that is actually that they were starting in 3 minutes time, I presume. Hello, what's that? Oh, I don't think I should have my camera on. Turn that off. Oh, look at that. Crypto Pixel. So this is good. Alrighty, so now I want to make that, oh no, it's screwed up my picture over here. So I'm going to try to fix my camera. I'm going to turn my camera off and on. 1 second, please, call it. No, that doesn't make any difference. All right, lock preview mode. Oh, I can play around with my camera. Oh, I might do that then. All right, let's try that. Oh, yes, there we go. Okay, so let's tidy this up. So we are going to record this. We're going to start recording it again, Danny. We are recording. I'm going to do a bit of an introduction. So I might be able to use this. And I'll just have a look and see what I've got here. Heads all over the place. This is real confusing stuff, this. So now what I want to do is right click on my head, lock the preview. Oops. Uh-oh, did I just get kicked out? Host is enabled. No. It's alright, I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Nope. Oh, maybe I'll do that. Crypto. I have got a method of my madness. Something's not going quite right here. I don't think I need that screen. I'll go back to workshop mode. Whoops, I'm all over the place again. And now I need to find the camera. Do I do this wrong? What am I doing wrong here, Danny? Enable preview mode. A second ago, I just had this perfect. I'm just trying to make myself look pretty. Preview mode. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to stop the live stream. I'm going to reshut everything and reopen it and live stream again. So hopefully, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I might lose you guys. I'm going to come back onto a live stream and broadcast this live as the people come in. All right?